Yeah, we had a great start to Kroger's Fest-a-Ville this last week when we opened on Thursday, and Friday was extraordinary as well. As we got into Saturday, unfortunately, we experienced a lot of unaccompanied minors, regardless of our policy of no unaccompanied minors. And in the case of last night and on Saturday, we had a lot of the teens coming up over the fence. Adults or chaperones escorting kids in, and they either left or let them wander off on their own, and it created a very unsafe environment. There was a lot of wilding, as it's called, where the kids would almost on cue run around the venue. You've seen the coverage of it. There were some mace incidents, a significant number of fights, and that's just not the environment that we're perpetuating down here. It's a family environment. It's safety is always the number one priority, so we've started to really address each day different changes to try to alleviate that to the best of our ability. Some of the actions that we're going to take is reducing the hours of operation in the evenings. While the venue itself will close at 10 o'clock, and that's 1 hour earlier than it has been in previous years, and as scheduled previously, we will be closing the gates at 9, and we'll use it at our discretion. If we feel that we need to adjust that as the day goes on, we'll continue to do so. We've worked with LMPD quite extensively, the Jefferson County Sheriff's Office, the Mayor's Office, to ensure that this is a safe environment. Last night, we increased even further an already robust security plan that had a lot of officers on the perimeter as well as inside with off-duty, on-duty, the red shirts that you see, that is that first line, to screen folks, and we still had the problem. So we're going to continue to be diligent to create a safe event, but we'll continue to take those steps as necessary.
Even with the officers on, did that stop kids from jumping the fence at all?
It did not. In fact, we've got a lot of real estate here that it's about 600,000 square feet, and there's a couple vulnerable spots, even though we had the areas secured. The kids are creative, and unfortunately, they made it their mission to get in and be very disruptive. As you know, there were a couple macing incidents and quite a few fights, and that's just, again, not what we're perpetuating down here. We're here for the entire community, but we want, when we say that, we mean those that are here to have a good time, not those that are here to disrupt. So in addition, tonight, as you see, the weather keeps changing as we've been standing here, so we're going to make some adjustments tonight, and we're going to close at 6:30 because the leading winds that are coming in, we've got to do a lot of prep work just to make sure that we're able to open in the morning. We've got to batten and secure everything. But it is our intent to be open and have this phenomenal festival for the rest of this week, and encourage all the families to come down and join us.
Is there anything you want to say to parents or
Absolutely. Our message to the community and the parents of the teens and the teens themselves is, at this point forward, no unaccompanied minors will be tolerated. They will be trespassed, and we will remove them. And even the parents at this point will face the consequences of potential prosecution, as is the normal course of business here in this community. And it's no different here than it would be at Waterfront or at the Big Four Bridge. And I think that's some of the misnomer that's happening right now is, once we've shut ourselves down, there's still a lot of chaos that is happening that is not associated, but it's what we've been seeing as a community, and it's been very large disturbance even after we close our doors. And we're very sympathetic to what LMPD and the city is going through, as we're experiencing ourselves as well. But the message is none at all. We will be forcing folks out of the venue and trespassing them almost immediately.
so if they're not in here with an adult, walking around with an adult?
That's exactly right. It's not just getting in here and allowing the chaos to happen. We will be targeting any unaccompanied minors, and giving them the opportunity to reconnect with their chaperone. If not, they will be trespassed. So it was a unique experience last year on Celebration Sunday, our Gospel Fest night that we experienced after the parade, and didn't experience it any other night. I think it's synonymous with what's been happening on any warm evening here in Waterfront Park. And it's more geography, not our programming, that is the issue, and that's the conversation we're having with community leaders, and bringing out more of the first step, the Pivot to Peace folks, to be those first level. But teens don't seem to care right now. I mean, it's really just about creating that chaos. And I wish we had that answer to what makes this different, but it has been different this year. Yeah, yeah,
And I'll ask you too. I mean, I know obviously it's early to talk about next year, but
yeah.
have you all had any thought about maybe moving the chow wagon around, like how it used to be, where it'd be in different locations every year? And you have had any thought to that?
So one of the things that we do at the Derby Festival is every year we evaluate. We don't even wait till it's over. Right in the thick of it, if something works, we start to look at it. If something doesn't work, we look at how we can improve it, and sometimes we'll do it overnight. So we've been meeting with some of our board leadership, our staff leadership, talking to our partners, because what we don't do is step in that same hole twice. We don't like to make the same mistake twice. So we'll look at all options that are out there in order to create what we're trying to do is celebrate this great season that we have in this community and do it the right way so that everybody feels safe and the events are successful. Because these kinds of incidents put the festival at risk itself. We're a not-for-profit, and it takes a lot of partners to do it. Thunder is a huge lift that continues to get bigger, and everything that we do allows us to continue each year. When you have something like this happen, and you have great weather, but you can't do what we do, it puts the festival at risk.
And then what about like the rides and stuff like that? Seems like that's maybe that if those weren't here, maybe that wouldn't attract so many like teens, I guess.
No, I mean, that's never been one of the things that we look at as one of those ingredients, because it's just the nature of these types of events. But we'll look at everything as we move forward, absolutely, because it's all throughout the venue. It's not just near the rides. I know that's been some of the cases in other venues, but we haven't seen that that's synonymous with the challenge that we're having.
And I was just asking one more thing. What are the conversations you guys are having with the vendors? Obviously, because kind of things from them.
What we know is it's not only this community that's having this problem. It's nationwide. All of our peers across the country are dealing with it, and a lot of these vendors travel with different festivals, so they're sympathetic. It hurts them as much as it hurts us, if not even more, as sole proprietors of these entities. So while they're very empathetic of what's going on, it's hurting them too. I mean, they see a great day and they have to shut down because they're watching it with us. And oftentimes people are running right, in some cases, into their booths and their trailers, and they're being as affected as anybody.
Is there anything else you want to add just about Pegasus pins and the important tradition of this and other events?
Absolutely. The biggest thing that helps the Derby Festival, in addition to the sponsorships that we do, we have almost 300 partners that do that. The Pegasus pin is what continues to help us put these phenomenal events on. And as we say all the time, it's the only ticket that gets you into multiple events, which is fantastic. And people continuing to purchase those helps us move forward into next year and years beyond. So we appreciate that support. Anything else, Amy or Molly? And again, if situations change, we'll continue to change with those, and we'll keep you all in the loop. And appreciate you all being out here today.